Mas-start na lang si Attorney Aldrich. Okay, sige.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Attorney Aldrich.
Okay. So just to give you a background. So the Supreme Court has already dismissed the petition, the appeal filed by Global Hope. So the Supreme Court said that the issues raised are factual and there's no showing that the Court of Appeals committed any error. Just for your information, the Supreme Court doesn't really resolve factual issues. It only resolves legal issues, questions of law. So anything that delves into the evidence, how it is appreciated, that's not going to be touched upon by the Supreme Court. So last February, they filed a motion for reconsideration to the resolution. We have not yet received any resolution from the Supreme Court requiring us to file the any comment, but in all likelihood, the motion for reconsideration will be denied. It's rare for the Supreme Court to reverse itself, especially when it's already made. Especially when the resolution dismissing the appeal is just a minute resolution, meaning it's just a 1 to 2 pager. It's very rare for the Supreme Court to reverse itself and reinstate the appeal or give due course to the appeal. So all we have to do is just really wait for the Supreme Court to issue a resolution saying that the motion for reconsideration is denied. And once that's denied, that's already final. Usually the resolution will say that this resolution is final and final and immediately executory. What Global Hope can do, they can try to file a second motion for reconsideration, but usually that's not going to be acted upon by the Supreme Court. That's just going to be disregarded or just noted without any action. So with that, we should see a closure on this matter, and the the award of the STIAC tribunal should already be considered as final. Nothing can be changed from that anymore. So it's a matter of implementing the SIAC final award, SIAC award against Global Hope and TED. I understand that, is it correct na he's still in the US? He's not here.
Yes, he's still in the US.
Yeah, okay. So what we can do is really to I think your main concern really is really the titles, the delivery of the titles, because that's part of the award granted to us by the SIAC. The SIAC has already issued an alias writ of execution, which we have not yet implemented. So we can already start working on that to implement. The challenge and really the hurdle here is really getting to getting to serve the writ to Ted so that he's bound by it, and forcing the Global Hope and Ted to give back the titles. What we can do is we can work on serving the writ on the officers of the corporation, and if they refuse to comply with it, then we can consider filing contempt charges against them. Let me just open yung final award.
Parang I remember, Aldrich, yung we regarding the titles, was it mentioned in a previous order by the SIAC that parang we have to file a separate case for the recovery of the titles. Kasi hindi siya na-mention sa final award ng SIAC.
Let me check ka lang ha. Kasi it's been a while. Nakalagay dito, deliver or return to claimants the titles to the properties of claimants located outside the project properties. So
The
this
one
is
na
with
return
respect
na
to
nila.
yung sa lock. I think,
Complied na siya.
I think, but for the other, I think you're referring to the titles for the individual lots. Tama.
Yes, ano kasi yung Terra Verde subdivision, around mga 1,400 subdivision lots, but it also
Right,
includes road lots, saleable lots. So,
Pag
yun
ganyan,
yung
if that's going to be the case, then yeah, you'll probably have to file a separate case for the delivery of the titles.
But before that, we can like try to make a demand upon
Yeah, we can do that naman. Oo.
finality of the case. Baka isolve naman nila voluntarily before.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about the titles na sa ibang phases? Because yung the titles I think Michelle is referring to only is the one that
The JV.
the JV. The phase 1. So yung phase 2 and 3 sa kanya pa rin yata yung mga titles eh. Should that be also the filing a case?
So it sounds like the JV is included in the SIAC, but the other titles, individual titles outside of the JV, we have to file separately. Ganun ba?
Yung sa,
Was that right?
for the properties outside of the JV,
I think nasolid na yata yun.
that's already covered by the award.
Yeah.
But for the titles within the JV, since the JV is terminated, but since it did not include also the return of the titles, we'll need to file a separate case for that, for the return of the titles.
This is for all the phases, right?
Yeah, all phases, phase 1 up until phase 4.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's the other way pala around. The one that hindi natin na isama sa SIAC, so we have to file separately.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, included yun sa mga commercial lots, di ba?
Yeah.
Yeah, pati mga commercial along Burgos.
So do we have to wait for something before we can file for the JV?
Hindi naman. We can, we can, what do you call this? We can try to execute the award, see if they will return the title since the JV is terminated. But if they refuse, then we have no choice but to So that's one option, like try to exhaust all means outside of filing a case. If they're still uncooperative, then we really have no choice but to resort to court.
So before we file, anong gagawin? We can send them a letter.
Yeah. And we can also ask the sheriff to
Execute.
Hindi pa
You
na
can ask to execute the writ of execution.
So yung dating ginawa ng sheriff, hindi pa yun yung writ of execution?
Yun na yun. That's because we also asked for an alias writ, so we can ask them we can ask the sheriff to implement it. Let me just
Yeah. Attorney Aldrich, regarding the implementation of the writ, I think whatever can be done has already been done na by the sheriff. Yung kulang na lang talaga yung title. In terms of the properties that can be attached, yung money, wala silang
Wala na.
hanap na money.
Wala na
Wala.
talaga. Kumbaga
Oo.
napiga na talaga.
Tinago na, I guess,
Tinago,
transferred.
walang bank account kami nakuha. So
Oo.
far, yung mostly lang is the construction equipments and the materials construction na
Which
subdivision.
hardly made a dent naman. yun
Yeah,
sa-
maliit lang kasi it's all been
Even
bidding.
the accounting, hindi din sila nagbigay.
Ano ulit?
Kahit
Yung
accounting,
bidding,
hindi sila nag-
Wala.
Oo, may record naman yung account, yung bidding, di ba?
Okay.
yung bidding meron, but the accounting, walang binigay yung
Oo,
connected
they
ng
didn't
accounting.
comply sa accounting. So,
Yeah,
content
so
sa-
based here sa sa latest order nung June 30. So it doesn't really cover the delivery of the titles that for the underdeveloped and undeveloped So you really have to file a separate petition for that purpose.
Ano ifa-file naman yun? What kind of filing is that?
You'll have to check kung what's the proper relief for that purpose. But we'll also have to check, well, considering that we'll also check if this also needs to go through if this is covered by the arbitration clause, or we can file a case separately. So we'll study this matter and then we'll give you our recommendation on what would be the proper course. Because the tricky part also is the arbitration clause. They might say that this might be something that's covered with the arbitration clause, so it has to go through another run of SIAC. So we'll study on that, and then we'll send you a legal opinion and also our options on what we can do.
Bale, if in case we file a petition, parang usually, Aldrich, parang cadastral case pag reissuance
Yeah.
of title. Pero yung worry ni Attorney Aldrich, if it's covered by the SIAC arbitration clause, baka they might use it for dismissal of the cadastral case. Parang ganun. Okay,
Yeah.
so kailangan exhaust muna na it's not covered by the arbitration.
You have to tailor it in such a way na it's not it's outside the coverage of the arbitration clause.
And yung isa pang practical concern also that we were hoping na kahit yung cadastral case kasi medyo magastos din siya kasi per title yung filing fee pag cadastral case, diba? Pag reissuance of title. So yun din, 1,400 plus titles kasi siya. So medyo malaki yung filing fee niya. So baka better pa nga pag SIAC, baka mas mabilis pa if it's covered by SIAC. Pero if we go through SIAC and then let's say they just disappear and just don't cooperate with SIAC anymore, we will still have to file the cadastral case parang on the grounds na hindi na talaga ma-recover yung title from the party possession.
Yeah. And that might be the case if they can't be found anymore.
Yeah, baka hindi na mag-participate sa SIAC proceedings.
So may possibility na talagang ayaw nila ibigay, then we can proceed to requesting titles? A copy of titles? Yun ba yung...
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be the case. You can consider the titles to have been lost, can no longer be found.
Yeah. But this is after we go through SIAC?
Not necessarily. That's why we'll study what are the options, if there's really a need to go through the SIAC route, or if we can just go directly to the courts.
Okay, yeah.
Attorney Aldrich, we're also kasi yung pinakamabilis na lang sana. So kung pwede sa SIAC, mas maganda siguro SIAC kasi mabilis. If you go to local courts kasi, it would take years and years na naman eh.
Yeah. Sige. We'll look into that.
We are more basically conscious of time. Kung pwede yung pinakamabilis. Actually, we're discussing before also nga kung mabilis mag-file ng estafa cases, criminal cases against them, baka we could also try to check if saan sila kaya magbigay ng titles namin.
Okay, sige. Yeah. Sige, we'll also take that into consideration. Oo.
So, ang ano na lang, i-check na lang yung arbitration. Pero ang vague naman yata nung arbitration eh. You know, we read it a long time ago. It's kind of like, any
Yeah, it's the language is broad. It covers any dispute arising from from the contract.
so that's actually good for us.
Yeah, oo.
We can
If we
just,
file a collection case for the titles, pwede ba through Aldrich, through the SIAC pa rin? Or local courts na lang yun?
If we can make a case na it's a dispute under the under the JV contract, then yeah, you can file a case before the SIAC for that purpose.
Siguro we should file.
I think
Ano
the
pa lang-
preference really is to go through SIAC because it's faster.
Oh, pero we don't have to wait for the Supreme Court. That's a totally
No,
different-
we don't have naman. We don't have to wait for that purpose.
so, involved, is still gonna be involved in this?
Yeah, if we go to
Yeah,
arbitration
because I've been thinking maybe if he's involved, he's gonna go, appeal, reappeal,
sa SIAC.
sa SIAC, Superior Court. Gonna go to another process, then finally Supreme Court.
You mean like if we go through SIAC and then
Yeah,
SIAC,
yung-
mag-appeal na naman siya?
Mag-appear na naman siya. Delaying tactics.
Pero could he do that or say the SIAC was binding?
No,
Yeah,
because
it's
this,
immediately executory.
Yeah. Immediately executory yung ruling ng SIAC. So if he loses, we can immediately execute. I think the other hurdle really is being able to execute it against Ted if he's out of the country.
Yeah. Actually, yun yung mas concern ko eh. Kasi, of course, procedurally, mas mabilis sa SIAC. Pero, it won't matter if he doesn't show up. Like, if we cannot get the titles physically pa rin.
Yeah.
So,
Oo.
even if we win sa SIAC, we still won't be able to recover the titles. Kasi hindi lang siya magko-cooperate, he just won't show up. Siguro we can, I don't know, yung mga if they don't cooperate, yung mga persons na nandito, I'm not sure if Freddy Ang is still here kasi I heard he's back in Canada. Pero
balik na sa Canada.
okay. And the other one is Attorney Aceron. Parang he's acting as one of the officers of the corporation. But then, it's so easy also to say na he doesn't have possession, he's no longer an officer of the corporation. So,
Yeah. Oo.
oo. Maraming lusot din. So, there's no guarantee even if you win the SIAC. Basically, correct me if I'm wrong lang, Attorney Aldrich, yung pinaka-sure talaga is the cadastral for the issuance of title.
That's the
Last
for as
na
long
talaga.
as they don't oppose. If they
Oo.
don't oppose na the petition, yeah, you can have it you can have it. You have the issuance of a new title in your favor.
Pero
But
actually,
yun lang.
oo. Gusto ko rin medyo last resort yun kasi nga mahal yung filing fee. So, pero anyway, so siguro Attorney Aldrich, help us work through the options, like which one should we do first, and then ito yung backup plan.
Yung
Yeah.
isa kasi yung staff, baka we could file criminal charges against them. So at least, di ba, kahit wala siya dito, kung hindi siya mag-appear, criminal na siya. Parang wanted na siya, di ba?
Pwede naman. Yeah.
Show eh, di ba?
We
Dapat
can-
mag-show talaga siya.
We can set it up and then pag file, and then kung hindi siya sumipot, hindi siya mag-file ng counter affidavit, at least we have
Wanted na siya. So I bet ayaw niya yun kasi he has families here in the Philippines.
Yung may
Sige.
separate criminal charge.
Yeah, that's going to be a separate criminal charge.
Iba pa yung staffa.
Staffa, and do we still pursue the perjury case, Michelle?
Yeah, we can if we pwede naman.
Mm.
If that will help, then we can pursue.
Our main concern talaga is to get the titles as fast,
At least walang filing
the
fee.
shortest time possible.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if the filing of the estafa and perjury would
Help.
definitely make it faster, then we will proceed.
That's going to put pressure on them. Well, at
Yes,
least on
yes.
Attorney Aceron. Oo.
So we could say,
Baka disbarment, baka gusto mo din Michelle, disbarment case na lang.
bakit hindi?
Tita Michelle, you're muted. You're talking, but you're muted.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, well, we were considering it before because Aceron filed a series of criminal cases against me, di ba? Yung mga pumunta pa ako.
Oo.
So, and there were a lot of like lies in his statements that we can use against him. So, perjury and disbarment, yun, pwede natin gamitin against kay
Sige, sige.
Aceron.
We'll
Yeah.
work on that.
Oo.
Okay. Sige. So, just to recap, so we'll study this and then we'll prepare an opinion on what would be the best approach in recovering the titles for the underdeveloped and undeveloped portions of the project. And we'll give you our recommendation and what are the pros and cons. If we pursue this, if we pursue this remedy, if we pursue the other remedy. And then, in addition to that, we'll also include in our legal opinion what are the possible criminal charges that we can include in order to add pressure to the officers and directors of Global Hope.
Attorney Aldrich, can you also add, right now we are in possession of the physical possession of the property.
Yeah.
Like what are the, short of selling it, like what are the things, we can lease it, like legal confirmation that we can exercise ownership rights over the property even without the title. Like, we can lease property, ano pa ba? Kasi actually right now we're working on partition of the partition. So yung mga partition agreements, we can have it annotated on the titles, mga ganon. Pwede naman kami
Okay. Sige.
Basta wala lang transfer to third parties. Right? But at least may
Okay.
may reference din yung family that what are the things that they can do even if we
Sige.
don't have the titles yet.
Okay. We'll also include that in our legal opinion.
Sige, Mayor, baka mo question para Attorney Aldrich is still here. Okay, nakamugil, Vic. Nick, may question ka, Nick?
Meron pa.
Sorry. We
Ari pa,
were,
you're
ano ba yung sabi ko?
Is it possible like
Yeah. Possible ba by May we get an answer on if we're gonna pursue arbitration clause?
or
Yeah. Will give us around 1 to 2 weeks to prepare our legal opinion, and we can have another meeting to discuss the options. And
Okay.
then,
Criminal filing.
yeah, criminal, civil, arbitration. We'll discuss that.
or
Ano na pa ngayon? April
ano
4,
to,
April 6.
7.
7 na sa inyo.
Oo.
So, in 2 weeks, next Monday.
Yeah. We'll send it as soon as possible so that you'll know your options.
Yeah.
And we can discuss it further.
wala kami diri, Proti, we can still join the meeting if ever ang time
Pagbalik nyo na lang.
pwede man. So, kasi we'll be traveling, Attorney Aldrich, balik kami sa Philippines mga May 2, May 3. So,
May 3 were okay for me. 3 or 4.
at
May 4.
least, siguro will
A week.
May 3.
Sige,
Okay na.
sige.
least
But
seven.
okay, sige. We'll work on that and then we can discuss it when whenever you're available.
Unless matapos by April 16, we're still here.
Pero next week na yan.
Next week na.
Baka masyado ng short
Hindi,
week
well,
time.
let's see.
Sige.
Baka kaya.
Let's lang. Sige.
Okay. Yung alis nyo is sa 7, kailan yung alis nyo?
18.
April
18.
8.
Okay, sige.
Balik kami
Okay.
Oh, May 2 na kami balik.
Okay, sige. We'll try to work and have it ready by then.
Okay. Do you know anything sa US? Like if what can we pursue here? Like if you
Well, I'm not really familiar with US laws, and I'm not sure if our rules are the same also with US rules.
so we have
Because for example, in our rules here, let's say you want to enforce a judgment rendered in the US, you can do so. There are just certain requirements that you need to comply. So I don't know if that's also the same. If you do the reverse, you have a Philippine court judgment and you want to enforce it in the US, if there's also the same mechanism.
i-check muna na. Siguro we have to ask a lawyer here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ito hindi siya authority. Mga nababasa ko lang na articles like stories where if you're a US citizen and you're like a victim of fraud, yung iba credit card fraud or scams from abroad, parang they can file doon sa States and then parang it becomes an international case. Hindi ko alam kung ano yun, kung how they go about it, but like they yung parang international jurisdictions na yung basta may yung ganon, yung the crime was committed in another country and then yung victim is an American, may mga ganon akong nabasa. Pero of course, for me, fiction siya as of now kasi hindi ko alam kung anong basis. Basta nababasa ko lang sa mga articles. I don't know if that is something that, I don't know how to start it. Like, do you go to parang dito kasi sa Philippines, pag mga like fraud na case, you go to the government prosecutor. So I don't know if in the US you also do that. Like you go to the government prosecutor for the prosecution of crimes, and then you don't have to hire a private lawyer. Dito sa Philippines, if it's a crime, then you don't have to hire a private lawyer. The government prosecutor can file the case for you. So I don't know if that's the same also in the US. Like you go to hindi ko alam pa anong tawag sa States, so a government prosecutor. So maybe that's something you can explore.
District attorney ata yung sa kanila eh.
Oh,
Yung
okay.
Yeah.
But that's something that we need to ask
Explore.
a US lawyer for that. Oh,
Siguro kung against this,
I don't have any idea eh.
ano ka, mute ba? Hindi. Yeah, we can ask kasi you can go to the prosecutor if it's against the people of the United States. Kung like he's a criminal, he killed someone. Pero kung baka civil, hindi. Like we have to hire
Dito kasi may criminal fraud eh. So I don't know if there's criminal fraud also there in the States. Like dito estafa, that's like the criminal equivalent of civil fraud dito sa Philippines. So I don't know what is the equivalent sa America. Kung may ganun.
I don't
May
know.
fraud, criminal fraud. I don't know what it's called.
Pero if we do go with estafa sa Philippines, do we have enough supporting doc or information? Like we have a case to file a estafa.
Well, we'll have to go with the theory that he held it in trust for the family and he refuses to return it. So we'll have to check the elements. What are the evidence that we need to prove all of this? And then we'll give you a recommendation if we have enough and how strong the case would be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if there are added steps that we need to take in order to set up the criminal case against Ted or whoever it is.
Oo. Previously, Aldrich, we sent a demand letter. I don't know if it was through you or through me. But basically, estafa through abuse of confidence.
Mm.
With respect to the proceeds of the sale. Kasi the contract explicitly says that they have to remit a portion of the sales.
Yeah. Oo.
Yun yung ginamit natin na sa demand letter. And then when we sent that demand letter, si Attorney Asaron immediately replied expressing their willingness to settle. Pero that was the time when panalo na tayo sa SIAC case. Pero I guess psychologically, it shows that they know an estafa case on that ground has weight. Otherwise, they would have just ignored it.
Yeah. That's also another option that we can pursue. Not necessarily on the title but also on the proceeds.
Yeah.
Sige. Mm.
So ito active. Kaya ito tayo narinig.
Tugaw-tudutod ka mo, Chon eh. Can you repeat para
Shopee ka, Chon,
Aldrich
Shopee.
can hear?
May isa pagali ang contempt. Do we file the contempt? O wala na to?
Before kasi we were the contempt, Attorney Aldrich, regarding with respect to the return of the titles outside the project. Nasole.
Oo.
So medyo
But
So,
money,
wala
no?
na. It's already moved.
But can we
Sorry.
also file for the contempt in terms of the damages? Di sila nagbayad sa amin eh. And at that time, di ba naman a decision yung 35% namin dapat ibayad din sa amin. So wala din. Hindi rin sila nakabayad.
what is your experience then, Aldrich? If they don't comply with the financial aspect of the award, naka-file na kayo ng contempt. If yung question ko kasi dyan, what if yun nga, we went through the sheriff couldn't find money. Kasi if you file contempt, baka sabihin lang nila, wala lang kami talagang pera. Baka ganun lang yung sabihin
Yeah,
nila.
baka yung sa damages, hindi. The damages aspect, not. But the portion on where they have to remit to you your share, that's a
Yeah.
different thing.
Okay.
Yun, pwede yun ma-contempt kasi they're not supposed to spend that. They're supposed to hold that in trust for you. And they're
Okay.
supposed to remit it back to you. So if they can
So-
remit it back to you, so that exposes them to contempt. And at the same
Okay.
time, that's also exposes them to estafa for
Okay.
embezzling funds.
Yeah. Okay, that's
And then we
good.
proceed to that.
One aspect that we can explore.
Magawa
Mm-mm.
pa rin nila
If we
sa
proceed to that,
contempt.
at least ma-collect natin or ma-pressure din sila.
Okay.
Dalawa eh.
Mm-mm.
So what's stronger, contempt or estafa?
Mas yung estafa.
Stronger,
Mas malakas yung estafa. Yeah.
pero harder to prove, hindi.
We have some evidence already since they submitted that accounting report during the SIAC proceedings. So that's one of the evidence that we can use. Pero it would be best if we can siguro get the buyers also to test. I don't know if they're willing to testify that they paid Global Hope this much, etc. That makes the case stronger, just to show that they received the money, so they held it in trust, but they failed to remit. The other thing and this is the thing that might be difficult to prove, is who was the one who embezzled or siphoned the funds. So we have to be able to link, like the money went to Global Hope, and it was embezzled by someone, but who is that someone? That's where we don't have evidence. So
Okay.
that's going to be very difficult to get hold of evidence. I don't know how we're going to where we can get the evidence for that, or how we'll go we'll go through the motion of obtaining evidence for that.
Yeah.
We can ask for the back.
That's the hurdle there for the estafa case.
Aldrich, I think with respect to the sale, yung accounting na ginawa nila kasi, ano yun official document that they submit to the issued.
Yeah.
So, it's their official reports that they receive amounts. And then there's also contract to sell, deed of sale, on filed with the Register of Deeds. So usually naman dun sa deed of sale, parang standard wording that they received, and then siguro kung sino yung nag-sign, yung pinaka, well, immediately available evidence that we have for proof of receipt of the funds. And talagang natuloy yung sale kasi may deed of sale that sila. And then they submitted the report to the issued.
Yeah. So that's but it's more of the I think the aspect of the embezzlement or the abuse of confidence that's going to be the harder But there are also remedies that we can explore sa prosecutor level. Like when we file, we can also ask the prosecutor to subpoena the records just to see where the money went through.
Yeah.
So that's an available process that we can use to build our case against Global Hope and TED.
Yeah, we can ask for the bank statements, di ba?
Yeah.
At Aldrich. And can you confirm also sa mga yung experience ko sa estafa lang na by abuse of confidence, importante yung demand letter, and then if they cannot account for the proceeds, there's already a legal presumption that there's embezzlement.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, but yeah, we usually send a demand letter for them to account, and if they can't do that, you're right, there's a presumption that they embezzled.
So medyo parang with respect to the estafa case, although Attorney Aldrich and his team will review, parang mukha namang lahat ng elements present. Maybe that's why the Attorney Aceron was responsive to the demand letter when we sent the demand letter before. So siguro, parang separate case for each sale. So maraming counts pwedeng i-file na estafa.
Yeah. Well, pwede naman isang complaint lang include, but
Pero at least mas kakatakot pag parang
well, yeah, you can do that also. Although papakonsolidate lang yun lahat
Pakonsolidate.
Pero at least mas parang mas mukha siyang estapador. Maraming cases na estafa.
Pero estafa, like anong ultimate goal? To put him in jail or to get money?
It's just really a pressure point. Like with all of these cases filed against them, hopefully they'll sit on the table and negotiate with us, because after the SIAC case, they were the ones who went on the offensive when they filed perjury cases against Michelle. So it's really time to hit them back. So, but it's the challenge also is filing it against the key persons, like should be Ted, Freddie, who should be included in the estafa cases. If they don't show up, hopefully the case still gets filed in court. We can have the court issue a warrant and then maybe a whole departure order, so that if they decide to come to the Philippines and they want to leave, they'll be held up in immigration.
Okay.
Yung goal talaga is the titles.
So
we negotiate to get the titles without us having to file a case for the reissuance of the titles.
Siguro at this point, it's stronger to go with the demand letter and estafa. Kasi yung SIAC, they're not gonna pay attention as much.
Yeah, it's possible. They just go in hiding.
And they ignore SIAC, like if they got notice and they won't go home to the Philippines. Pwede? And then
Yeah,
walang
they can simply ignore. I mean, you can do that. But it's different if you have a criminal case.
yeah.
You decide to step in the Philippines, you can get arrested.
So do we actually send a letter saying return the titles, or we're gonna go ahead with the Estafa?
We'll check if it's really necessary, but that's why we'll prepare the legal opinion for that, and then we'll lay down all the steps that we need to take. If we want to say, for example, we want to file a case for estafa or we want to cite them for contempt, we lay down all of the preparatory steps that we need to take in order to file these cases.
Okay.
So,
For me, personally, I would prefer siguro lahat, contempt and then the estafa, perjury. That would really pressure them. Kasi kung iba-iba lang, baka they would just set it aside and then motion, patagalan, technicalities, lahat-lahat,
Mhm.
all the day tactics. But if we
Okay.
pressure with all the mga criminal cases, malamang uupo sila sa atin. And then, yun. I'm not just after if we're going to do these cases, I'm not just after the titles anymore, also the damages and our 35%.
I think yung key person talaga na nandito, na feeling ko may weight or may influence kay Ted. Si Attorney Aceron, think ko if you really pressure him, baka siya yung siya yung mag-push for, parang kumbaga, technically, he should just be the lawyer. Pero, rin siya
Yeah,
medyo
nakisaw-saw na siya eh.
oo. Main actor din siya
Oo,
sa
kasi
dispute.
representative na siya ng global eh.
Oo,
He has
officer na siya.
authority na
Siya
representative.
yung
na
siya yung complainant sa mga criminal
Oo.
cases.
Yeah.
Oo. So and then he's here. He has more to lose because he's a practicing lawyer here in the Philippines. So yung iba si Ted, he can just run away, but parang Attorney Aceron has more to lose. So he will probably fight for
I think
these cases away.
we should push harder now kasi it's been a while. They're probably wondering why we haven't made a move.
Yeah.
Going,
The SIAC Award 2019, I think 2019 pang SIAC award na.
19, 20. Oh, it's been, yeah, I think we should
Well,
push.
What we did, not bidding na tas ang construction materials na wala gid gani kalabot, basically wala kay bayad sa bahay.
Wala ka lang 1 million.
Wala kalabot 1 million.
Gamay lang na.
Yeah.
So,
More of like psychologically affected lang sila.
Psychologically lang ang construction nila wala kit mga equipment kasi gubaon na mo na nagtambay na for a while. It's all broken down, damo na nakawat. So it's just junkable value.
yeah.
So we'll wait for the opinion of Attorney Aldrich and his team.
Inang,
And Aldrich, we were di ba nag-usap kami ni Michael Lo, yung in-laws niya that also the contractor
Yeah. Oo.
kasi meron yung wife niya has a corporation dito which has properties. Can we, pwede ba yan natin ma-attach? So we could...
Basically si Nancy Ang.
si Nancy Ang.
Yung yung isang development corporation nila, Cityville, yun it has substantial assets. Pero yung shares of stock is in the name of Nancy Ang, the wife of Ted Ang.
Okay.
So conjugal, pwede ba yan?
Pwede ba yan?
Pwedeng conjugal.
The benefit of the if it's for the benefit of the marriage or conjugal partnership, diba? Parang ganun.
Yeah. Pwede yun eh. Pwede. Although, I mean, Ted is a US citizen, diba?
yeah.
Pero
So I don't know
here.
if...
Did they get married here?
John, where they get married?
They got married in Bacolod, I'm sure, pero dual citizenship sila.
Yeah.
Dual citizen. So they're also Filipinos.
It's possible.
Yes.
Kasi may
Yeah,
business.
pwedeng i-attach yun, considered as conjugal properties.
Yeah.
Kung Filipino sila. And we can go after those.
Ayun, kasi may mga properties talaga eh. They have a house in a subdivision, property, existing subdivisions nila, they're developing part with the other partner. So it could also
Yeah,
find
pwede
that.
yun, pwede yun i-attach. I-execute para mabenta, para bayaran kayo dun sa damages.
Yung sa damages, if we sit down with them, we could work something out like, okay, if you guys don't have the money, whatever we sell, yung kukunin na lang namin sa 65% nyo. We can do something like
Sa fully
Yeah,
developed.
it's possible.
Sa fully
Yeah.
developed,
Yeah, sa fully developed.
fully.
Okay, there are undeveloped areas na nalipat nila. Nabenta nila as lot only.
Oh, we
For
can get
those, yeah, i-recover. Yung
Recover
mga
talaga na.
properties that they sold, yung lot only, kasi so na-identify yun na violation sa MOA. We can file civil cases for recovery of those lots. Right, Aldrich? Yung mga lot only lang na binenta. Na
Pwede ba yan ma-reverse?
kasi naka-annotate naman yung MOA sa titles eh. So, dapat yung sale, hindi siya good faith. Sale in good faith, hindi siya buyer in good faith, yung mga buyers nila doon.
Yeah. Pwede yun.
so we can
Kasi
put that on
Okay.
letter.
Go ahead.
Sige, na-record naman natin. So, we'll make make sense of the things that we thought about in the meeting. Ano pa gid, may ma-remember pa kamo. So, we'll explore all these things.
So Michelle, ang aton nga demand letter, maybe we could include all those, not just the return of titles.
Yes, for the damages and
Yung
our
sa lot only
35%.
kasi may involved na third parties eh. Bali, they sold it to third parties. So, pwede lang tayo ka-file case for the recovery of those titles from those buyers because they bought it lot only lang, which is against our MOA, which
Yep.
was annotated on the title. So, hindi siya guro sa demand letter kay may iba na lang parties involved, may third parties na involved.
Suffer damages from that, ha? Kaya wala nila din baligya ngayon sakto. So,
That's part of the damages. Kasi award, dodala na siya.
And there are also titles na nilipat nila sa Global Hope. Tapos in the mortgage nila.
okay,
So,
so
we use
So even if we don't file, we're not ready to file. We said, Staffa, can we send a letter na?
I think we should send a letter.
But we
Okay, sige.
if they don't,
And then we have to come up with a plan kung ano ang strategy natin for the staff. And then once we establish that, we send a letter.
Okay.
but bluff,
Oh,
right?
that's
If-
exactly right. Yeah.
If really they don't come sit with us and talk to us, then we file the Staffa.
Yeah. At least nasa plan na.
Pero I know Staffa will take time to gather the documents and build up the proof and all that. Pero in the meantime, we could send a demand letter.
Okay. Sige. We can prepare the demand letter.
If they see the demand letter and it's strongly worded with all the grievances and damages, maybe we don't have to spend the money on filing a Staffa when they come and sit down and talk to us na.
Mhm.
Okay.
Di ba?
pero sa akin kasi, I think the criminal cases would make them sit down with us.
Right. Pero kung padalatan is and then
The letter, baka, I think we'll try with the letter first. So,
once the letter is ignored, then we have the right, we have the
We go ahead
execute.
na.
We go ahead with the stuff, which is planned, which is already
It
on
could
the
take
table
time.
now. Yeah.
It could take time to gather all the stuff, pero at least padala na ta demand. Kung ba na sila, they
Oh.
get scared na.
Yeah.
Kasi 2019, it's already 26.
So ang plano is send a demand letter and then pursige man tagyapon sa estafa.
It takes time. So,
Yeah.
But if they come sit with us, it doesn't mean they will actually follow through. So we might still have to do a
Yeah.
estafa.
That's what
Pero
I'm
at least,
saying.
Kaya there's a possibility na sitting with us will buy them time. So mambal sila na, give me a month and then another month and then another month. So delaying tactics pa rin.
we have
If
to,
they're sitting down, proceed pa rin tayo sa case. We will dismiss it if it's all settled.
Mm-mm.
dismiss, pwedeng i-dismiss.
Yeah, so so padala natin yung sulat, continue with the estafa, put a date, put an exact date nga para hindi sila mag-delay.
Yeah, the demand letter
Yeah,
has to have,
Have to have a date that
due
say
date.
this
Oo.
date na you have to decide.
timabal sila.
Yeah,
What
or
if
else we
they say,
proceed.
Yeah. Okay.
even though Ted is in the US, or they'll say, oh, I'm sick, can't come on the 30th, or
Yeah, we'll give them like we'll give them a deadline.
yeah, I think we have to push them harder now.
Yeah.
Ari man di si Aceron, ari man di si Freddy, or give a representative to face us. If
So-
ever. But we will proceed gyapon sa case na until masettle.
Whichever case that would be, it could be criminal, it could be estafa.
Yeah, I would go to the contempt and then directly to estafa. Yung ba yung Attorney Aldrich yung one of your recommendations? The contempt and then proceed with the estafa, or both? Sabay ba yun?
Pwede din sabay, but we'll let you know what would be the sequence.
Okay.
So pwede din we file one first before the other, or we can file both.
Okay.
Pero
Pero
hit them.
we should probably put a target date on the demand letter.
Okay.
What do you need from us? Like yung mga grievances or mga factual stuff na?
I think I have everything naman for the demand letter. It's just crafting
Yeah,
it.
demand letter from Attorney Aldrich lang man magaling yung demand letter. So,
Okay, wait.
yun. Hopefully, this month.
Yeah. We can prepare it.
This month.
This one, mainit ang ulo ni Alan.
Si Mami, tigulang na gawa.
Attorney Aldrich is on you, ha? April.
Yeah.
O sige, you'll send us the demand letter to review at ano pa dyan.
We meet before, we meet.
Yes.
Yung meeting naman is to talk about the strategy.
Yeah, kasama rin. Oh, so before that we plan to send the letter na.
I don't know, maybe Attorney Aldrich would want to research. Yeah, pero if we can
I
get
think we can send naman. We can send the demand letter naman even before we talk about the strategy.
okay.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we still have to send it naman.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
It has to be really strong kasi si Aceron parang bulldog yun eh.
Yeah.
Ted calls him a bulldog.
Wala talaga. Hey.
Hindi niya kaya si Attorney Aldrich.
Okay.
May questions pa? May lunch na guro si Attorney Aldrich, 12 o'clock na.
Uy, 1 hour na. Okay.
Yeah. And it's time. Baka gutom na si Attorney Aldrich.
Salamat. Thank
Salamat.
you so much.
Thank you, attorney.
Thank you also. Thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Okay, Michelle. Michelle, do you want to use this line?
Yeah, the same lang.
Okay lang.
Sige, yun ko lang recording para sa mga wala. Kaya wala sila Francis eh. Mag-talk
Siya.
about do.
Record, libat.
Yeah, and start a new one para hindi na
Start a new one. Okay, stop recording yan na yan.
Okay, para po mag-search sa mga meeting.